Hello, welcome to the video. I will be discussing about lesson 3.3 or calculating electric potential and potential difference. So this is sort of related to lesson 2, but this is more on the more um, problem solving and we will also be learning one other concept, no, new concept related to electric potential and potential difference with respect to the minuscule value of kaning electrons and protons. Okay, so let's proceed with the next slide. So voltage is almost as ubiquitous. Okay, mouthful. Voltage is almost ubiquitous as the air we breathe. Everything around you that is powered by electricity operates due to potential difference. Okay, so in this day and age na, we keep on using electricity in like in every aspect of our life. Like when we use our cell phones, we use electricity. When we use our appliances, when we use our air cons, your electric fans, your laptops, and a lot of devices nowadays, they make use of electricity. And we know from the previous topic, not subject, topic lesson rather, that the concept of voltage or the concept of electricity is also we can connect rather the electricity or the how energy is being passed on in circuitries or in machines through the concept of potential difference. Okay, like like it's talking about voltage, and our appliances or our gadgets is actually using or getting the unit of measurement that is being used more often being used with our different devices is voltage. Okay, so makarelate ta na. And then even the cells inside your body are designed to conduct electricity, thus enabling you to move, feel, and think. So even our physical body, our body itself, we have tiny neurons that we have tiny neurons, we have tiny nerves, we have tiny cells that interact with each other through electrical signals, like just electrical signals. So even sa ato ang lawas there are certain aspects to it that is also can be explained through the concept of potential difference. Okay, it is noteworthy that a failure in these highly systematized bioelectrical processes often leads to illnesses. Okay, so if sa as far as I know, sa neurobiology, sa karaning science that deals with the study of human or the brain's electrical signals, and sort of, they make use of the concept of electricity or the concepts involving electricity to study kaning the different types of signals nga i-produce sa atong brain to the different parts of our body. So in a way, helpful gyapon siya sa kuan kaning sa other ganing fields of science which can be beneficial as well to, especially kung sa kato akong giingon neurobiology, sa health sa mga tao. Okay? So irregular electrical pulses in the heart, for instance, may lead to heart attack. So mo to siya. So if ang kaning ang imong body will, or your brain rather, the brain, which is the central organ that sends electrical signals throughout the different parts of your body, will send incorrect signals to any part of the body. Then it will lead to different illnesses, no, or kind of different kind of what do you call this one, different malfunctions of the organs. So it can be explained as well through potential difference. Now let's now try to further study the mathematical nature of potential and voltage. Okay, so the objectives of this lesson will be to explain the relationships between charge, electric field, potential, and potential difference, which we already discussed as well in lesson 2. We will also be calculating potential difference. So this time, we are no longer just computing for the potential, but we will be computing for potential difference. And then determine the electric potential due to a point charge and to a collection of charges. So there is also a way, in solving the electric potential when there are a cascade or a group of different charges within a collection of charges. So um, how do we solve for the potential a specific point in that system? Okay, so let's start. So again, we will redefine, or we will have a recall now about the different definitions of our concepts that we've talked about so far in Unit 3. So we have electric potential. So that means the the amount of joules per coulomb on a particular or specific point. Okay? So katong joules per coulomb ang iyang unit of measurement. So the amount of energy present per one charge or one coulomb ato nga pa specific nga point. Okay, that is potential. And how about potential difference? So it is the change of the potential from one point to another, or you can say it is the change in the potential energy based on the potential energy based on the charge present, or the amount of charge, let's say 1 coulomb, like that, and from one point to another. So mura ra akong gidisect ang potential, di ba? Ang potential is energy over the coulomb. Okay, energy over the charge. Okay, so ako lang gibungkag. So ang first point ang ihang electric potential, and then i-subtract nimo sa electric potential of the second point. Okay, so that is the potential difference. But anyway, naman tay definition sa sulod na slide. So potential refers to the electric potential energy per unit charge. So again, it is the amount of energy per one unit charge or 1 coulomb. Okay? So mao nang formula niya is energy over the charge, or equal to the Coulomb constant times the charge over the distance, or the displacement. Pwede po displacement, pwede po distance. Okay? So that is the R. And then, potential difference is the change in potential energy of a charge displaced from point A to point B. Now, take note, potential does not care of the changes in point to point. Diba? Ang akong giingon from the lesson 2 is that potential is only concerned at a singular point, or only one point ang iyang concern in computation. In computation lang. Okay? But the potential difference is already comparing two different potentials, electric potentials to be more specific, from different points. Okay, we're trying to subtract one point, like for example point A. Point A's rather is electric potential to point B's electric potential. Okay. So as you might see in the as you can see rather in this slide, it's stated here in the formula VA minus VB. So we're trying to get the difference between the potential of the first point A, against the second point, which is point B. So there is there's work done in between those 2 points, because there is a movement of the charge. Again, if there is a movement, therefore there is a there is spending of energy, or na consume na potential energy. Okay? Sige. Now, it's also added here sa ato ang kinalasan nga part sa formula, the charge times the change in the voltage. Okay? So, you will be multiplying the change in the voltage by the charge. Later na siya, if magamit na to sa atong examples. Okay? Electric potential difference is most commonly referred to as the voltage. So, as what was explained already from the previous lesson, voltage is connected to electric potential difference. Lahi po siya sa volt. And by the way, wala na akong ma-mention no, sa ato ang lesson 2. The person that was where the name Volt came from is Alessandro Volta, or Voltaire. I believe Voltaire. Volta, something. Okay? So the term was coined to his name, or was the term is his namesake. Wait a second, I'll verify. So I might be wrong. That's the right. Yes, it's Alessandro Volta. Yeah, it was named after him. And then the instrument used to measure um, potential potential difference is voltmeter. Voltmeter. Okay. So going back, let's proceed to the next slide. Oh, okay. Now, with regards to charges, di ba, if mabantayan ninyo from the electrons and protons nga ilahang constant value for the charge or coulomb nila, di ba, ang value is 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19. Very, very small value. Okay, imagine, ang imong 10 raised to the negative number. Okay, so you would expect that it is a decimal with a lot of zeros in front of it. Okay, a lot of zeros sa atubangan before ang atong 1.16. Okay, this is troublesome in computation because it will, if imo siyang i-multiply with other gagmay pud ang value ng mga data, then the value will become much more smaller. Okay, so the in electrostatics, the value of electricity or electric energy often results in extremely low amounts of joule. Okay, so since gamay man ang value sa atong electrons or protons, then you would also expect that the value of your energy or joules is very minuscule as well. Gamay kasad kaayo siya. Okay, so they thought of this one. They thought of making it easier for everyone. So easier way of expressing electrical energy and work was devised, and they introduced the concept of the electron volt, which only not really explains, which only means that electron volt is just the what do you call this one? Electron volt only means that the amount of joules with respect to one, I don't know, let me just rephrase that. This refers, and this electron volt rather, this refers to the quantity of work done to displace a charge through a potential difference of 1 volt. Okay? So, ilan ang gigamit para i-explain, no, kanang dali lang, niloading akong utok. Okay. So they're using this to explain, no, kato akong giingon nga pila ang ma-displace nga work sa usa ka electron per 1 volt niya. Okay? And we know the computation of this one is the value of the charge or the coulomb of one electron, which is 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19, is multiplied to 1 volt, and 1.6 times 1 is just equal to 1.6. Okay, so that is the reason why the value of our joules here, or the energy for one electron, for 1 volt of 1 electron, is equal to 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19 joules. Okay, so you multiply na siya. So for now, just understand that for 1 electron volt is just multiplying the charge of an electron to 1 volt, multiplying that. Okay, so pila ang iyang induce ng energy. Now next, let's proceed to the different calculations now of electric potential. So we already did maybe a sneak peek or a preview of a few, not really a sneak peek, but an explanation of how electric potential formula was created, or how it was formulated. So this time we're going to dig deeper into more information, or more ideas about this particular concept. Okay, so electric potential due to a point charge. When the point charge Q is positive, the potential is also positive everywhere. Okay, so if the point charge, so take note of this one now. When the point charge of Q, so if there's a point charge and it is a positive in nature, then the potential, whichever point around our charge, will be equal to positive as well. Okay, so mudako po siya. Okay, I mean positive day siya rather. Positive sa siya. Then if negative siya, it's the other way around. Okay, so if it's a negatively charged point, if it's a negatively charged charge, we'll have its potential negative at all points as well. So bali siya, and interchange siya. Okay, so just take note of that one, of those information. Okay, so if point charge is positive, the potential everywhere around our point charge is also positive. Okay, whereas if negative siya ang point charge, then the potential everywhere sa ato ang point charge or around our point charge is negative. Okay, so the electric potential V due to a point charge can be determined using the equation. So V is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon null, or permittivity of free space, times Q over R. And this V decreases with distance. Madali lang. Okay, if you still remember, this is just the same with the formula that we have here. Okay, this other part, the third part. Okay, the Q over R. Okay, so remember, K is just equal to 1 over 4 pi times epsilon null, and that is just the same with this one. Okay, so the same concept applies with atong dimension na sa lesson 2, which is depende ha sa iyang point charge. If you're trying to calculate for the potential nearer sa ato ang point charge na positive, then the value of the potential is higher. Whereas kung magkaanam siya kalayo, magkaanam po gagamay ang ihang potential. Bali po kung negative. Okay? Kung negative siya, di na ako explain. Kung negative siya, then ang ato ang potential sa magkaduol ta sa negative na to nga charge will be smaller or much lower ang value compared sa if mag-compute ta sa iyang potential palayo sa iya. Okay, sa atong negative nga charge, so the value of the potential will increase. Madali lang. Okay, sorry for the sudden pause. So let's continue. Electric potential due to a point charge. The electric field E due to a point charge can be determined using the equation nga E is equal to K times Q over R squared. So this is actually a recall of the formula of the electric field. Remember, ato ang electric field will still be dependent on the distance, or not really dependent, but it will still have an effect no with the distance. But for uniform electrical field, the value or the magnitude of the electric field will not change. Okay, so E decreases with distance squared. So since this is a point charge, then as the distance increases, or as the distance squared increases, then the value of our electric field also decreases. And it's the inverse proportion. Now, electric potential due to a collection of charges. Consider a system that contains a certain number of n of charges, Q1, Q2, Q3, until Qn. Then each of these charges produces its own potential at a certain point. Okay? So again, ang potential, magbase man no sa ato ang point charge. Okay? So you compute a specific point away from the charge, and there is a certain electric potential ato nga point. Okay? But since there are multiple charges in our collection of charges, then the the computation for the electric potential at that certain point will also be affected by the numerous daghan ng mga charges na present sa ato ang system. Okay? Now, point P, for instance, is a potential equivalent to V at that point is equal to V1, V2, V3, and Vn. So, imo siyang usaon, imong summation ang ilahang mga value per ilahang distance from that point. Okay? That is the Ri. So, the net potential Vp is the summation, i-add na to tanan, of all the potentials given, and may be expressed as follows. So, Vp is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon null summation at I Qi over Ri. Okay? Ay mura buhaton is imura siyang i-add tanan. I-multiply nimo sa letter K ang columns constant nato. Okay? So the resulting electric potential at a given point P is the summation of the potentials at that point due to each of the charges. So again, as what I've mentioned a while ago, nga ang potential at a particular point will be affected by the different charges present present in that collection of charges. Okay? So imo siyang take consideration ang tanan. So mo tong i-summation nimo ang tanan nila nga mga let's Q and R man siya no. Q and R. So mahog siya nga Q and R. Imong i-take consideration ang tanang charges ano na lang. Imong i-take consideration ang tanang charges, and then you compute for the electric potential. Still given the formula nga katong kani siya nga formula rather. Again, take note, this is only for instances where there are collection of charges. There are multiple charges present in the system. There are multiple charges. Yung ana lang ang scenario. If wala gani, then you can proceed with katong sa point charge kani. Point charge usa la ka buok. Okay? Kadya ra kani. Sige. Again, this is since this there is only one Q here, then there is really no need for example, there is a kuan kanang a particular charge. So for computing the electric potential at a specific distance, then all you have to do is just use the charge of that point charge, kung pila tong value niya sa point charge, and then divide it by the distance of that point to the center of that point charge. Yun mo nang i-measure in anyways, and sa problem solving, it will provide it anyway. And then just multiply the result to your Coulomb constant, which is 8.988 times 10 to the positive 9. Okay? Sige. A negative voltage implies that the positively charged particle, will be attracted from a greater distance, and the potential will be lower. The opposite is true for a negative charge. Okay, so let's do a some kaning calculations here. So we have solve for the potential. Solve for the potential at a point 18 meters away from a 17.14 microcoulombs nga point A, and then another nga po na potential and a negative 17.14 microcoulombs nga B. Okay? So what are we being asked in this problem? We're being asked for the potential. Potential for A and potential for B. Or letter V man din siya, no? Sorry. Letter V. And then V, B. Okay? So ato na sa sulbaron. But in this case, we are not being asked the difference of the two. And what I asked sa kalalayan sa duha. Instead, we're just being asked to compute for the potential. Ipa-compute ra nato. Okay? So, say given. Ang given sa ato is we have an R, we have the distance, like 18 m of 18 meters. Now, I don't have to convert this one to meters because it's already in meters. So, okay na siya. However, sa ato ang A, we are given 17.14 microcoulombs. And this is equal to 17.14 times 10 to the negative 6. Okay, coulombs. Not microcoulombs. Coulombs already. Okay? Same po sa atong negative. Okay? But ang ato ng answer, or ang ato ang quantity value will have a negative sign. Okay? So, you probably think na, okay. So, ang result di ay ani will just be the same, but magkalahi lang ang iyahang sign. Yeah, that's correct. Okay? Managlahi lang ang sign niya afterwards. Sige, let's compute for letter A is lang sa for now. So, let's C nato will be the working equation. So, ang working equation nato, since this potential, that is V is equal to, that's KQ over R. Okay, since we're given coulombs man, these are already in coulombs, then we know that coulombs are associated with charge. So that is Q. Okay, so natay Q, natay R, napuntay value sa K, kay constant pa na siya. So we can compute for the volts or the electric potential. So for A, sa letter D nato, letter A, that is V is equal to, or VA is equal to 8.988 times 10 to the positive 9 times ang charge nato, which is 17.14 times 10 to the negative 6 over ato ang R, and this is not squared this is not electric field, so we're only dealing with volt pa, so that is only R ra siya alone, and that is 18. Okay, and the result should give you 8.57 times 10 to the positive 3 volts. Okay? And that is your answer for A. Now take note, A and B have the same values but different signs. Okay? So if this is our computation for A and it's positive, so for B, it will still be the same but with a negative sign. And that is your final answer for both. Okay? Hopefully you got how we computed for the potential for A and B. Let's proceed to our next, or let's check if my computation is correct. So that's 8.57 times 10 to the positive 3 and negative 8.57 times 10 to the positive 3 volts. Both are volts because we're computing for the potential. Okay? And that is your final answer. Now let's proceed to another one. So consider, for instance, that during a thunderstorm, that sorry, the magnitude of the change in electric potential energy or change in UE of an electron that has moved between thundercloud and the ground is 1.33 times 10 to the negative 28 joules. So, the energy ni siya ha, kay joules man. So, ang energy. Determine the electric potential difference or change in V between the ground and the cloud. Okay? Now, let's try to solve. So, first, unsa gipangita, we're being asked for the electric potential difference. That's change in V. Unsa given? We're given with, number 1, our change in potential energy. And that is 1.33 change in potential energy. That is 1.33 times 10 to the negative 28 in joules. Okay? And we're also given with unsa siya nga type sa particle. We're told that it is it's an electron. And we know that the charge for an electron is equal to 1.6, this is negative, times 10 to the negative 19. That's Coulomb. Okay? So I believe that is the only given sa ato ang problem. So we can proceed with our working equation. Now take note, if inyo pang na-remember sa ato ang na-discuss ganina, the formula for if I remember it right, ako lang po i-verify dito sa akong kudigo. Oh yeah. The change in the energy is just equal to the change in volt minus the change in, the change in electric potential at point A minus the electric potential at point A minus the electric potential at point B, and it should give you as well the change in energy. But since we're dealing with volts, it can also be extended to the charge multiplied by the change in the voltage, or the the voltage itself. Okay? So, if you notice, ato ang given, we have change in volt, and we also have our charge. And we also have, not change in volt, sorry, narong ko. That's not the correct koan. We have the change in energy, change in energy, and we also have the charge. Okay? So therefore, we can solve for what is being asked in the problem, the change in the voltage. Okay? So our working equation will be the change in voltage is equal to the change in energy over our charge. Okay? So ato lang i-cross multiply. Wala nato ni consider kuno hay ba. So nawag siya nga change in U is equal to Q times change in V. Okay? Then we cross multiply. Mahog siya sa denominator sa ato ang change in U, and ang mahibilin is sa pikas is just the change in V. Okay? So letter D na to, dili lang. That will become our change in energy, that's 1.33 times 10 to the negative 28 divided by our charge, which is negative 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19. Now, if you plug it in sa inyong calculator, if you're watching this video and you have a calculator with you, then you can try solving for it. It should give you the value of 8.31 times 10 to the negative 10 volts or joules per coulomb. And that is your final, sorry, na-erase ako yung 10. That is your final answer. Okay? So again, just be familiar with the formula and know how to manipulate, no? Kano sa nimo siya manipulate nga mahaom siya sa pag-solve nimo sa imong problem. Okay? So again, it's 8.31 times 10 to the positive 10. Positive 10. Okay? So let's check if I'm correct. Or negative 10 rather. So the answer is 8.31 times 10 to the negative 10 volts. Okay? So that is it for this video, no? I think there is also another problem here sa ato ang slide, but I want you to do it on your own. This time it is a collection of charges. There's a collection of charges na. Sorry. So all you have to do is just use the formula for collection of charges for, since it's talking about electric potential naman. So that is Vp is equal to K times the summation at I, where Qi is divided by Ri. Okay? And this will just be mangani ko kunuhay Q1 over R1 plus Q2 over R2. Still with respect ha sa unsay sign sa ato ang charge. So kung negative, mo negative ni. Okay? So on and so forth. Okay? So kamo lang bahala sa computation ana. You can do it on your own. And you can ask help man pud sa inyong ChatGPT. Okay? Or if you want, you can ask me a question and I'll try to kaning entertain your question as soon as I am available. Okay, busy ra mga maintaw na maestro. Sige, and that is all for the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something out of it and see you in the next video. Goodbye.